Good evening. I'm very excited to share this part of the presentation with you. Normally, we'd have everybody sign a non-disclosure in what I'm going to share with you this evening. This has not been introduced to the MLM industry, much less the direct sales industry as a whole. We're working with a programming company out of Miami, Florida, and in conjunction with them, we're going to take what I'm going to share with you to the entire MLM industry, and it will be limited to a certain number of people within each company due to the incredible power that I'm going to share with you. Before I share this with you, I want you to know that because you're working with the individual that brought you to this line this evening, you're going to be in on something that is beyond anything you've ever seen with regards to internet marketing. I know most people want to build a business and use the internet. And the best type of lead you could ever generate is going to be a search. Yes, we do direct response marketing, and those leads are great, but let's be honest, it takes time to work through those type of leads. When people search something, it's a whole different deal. So, with that said, I'm going to be showing you something that is not going to require you to be technical in any way. In fact, 95% of what I'm going to show you, you will never see. Most of this is going to be automated for you. We're working those details out. For the time being, we're working with this team to test a great number of videos to go out. So you'll find that the value that you're getting in terms of signing up for this beta, I call it a beta system. It really is not. This is a full-blown package that we've shared with everybody this evening, or that we're going to share. But this part in itself, in my opinion, is worth everything. Google and YouTube are one company. When you place a video on YouTube and do it the right way with the right keywords, which most of us don't know how to do, but this program does it for us, you can get high ranking on Google for searches. Now imagine getting high ranking for a search for any MLM company that you're working. Those are the best leads you'll ever get. In fact, I know people who build their entire downlines because they're in the top of Google when it comes to searching the name of their company. Well, this program is going to do that. It's not going to happen overnight. But when videos show up in the top page of Google over time in an area code, those tend to catch some traction. And we've worked with a company that's in the solar vertical in the MLM industry. We've ranked high in several cities just with this program and testing it. So as you're going to see with this program, we're going to dominate different zip codes. So we're going to give you a video. On our end, we're going to input your zip code, and in this case, I'm going to show you 78216 is San Antonio, so you see all these surrounding cities. So when people in these surrounding cities Google a particular word that we want them to Google, over time, there's a good chance it's going to come up in the first page. Now, there have been other programs that have been built that have attempted to do this, but the guy that created this, it's not just one guy. He's got a team of over 24 programmers. They've been developing this thing for quite some time, and this is what they do. And he loves the MLM industry. In fact, he was one of the first people in the industry to achieve success with the internet. I'm not going to mention his name on this call. That will all come out in press releases sooner or later. But what I want you to know is that part of this package is going to involve you getting a YouTube video that we're going to create for you, and we're going to allow this video to be submitted through different zip codes, and we're going to do that on our end. We're already working on the automation of that. That's a long-term goal. So for you to have something out there, that's planted on the internet, along with the 800 number that we're giving you and the text code, means that you never want to let that go. And that's why we came up with a price point that most people could afford. Remember, our price point before was $199 per month. And while some of the top people can afford that, let's face it, most people who are just starting off, they can't afford that. I mean, our product is incredible. We generate great leads, but most people can't afford that. So we came up with this option, and in doing such, we were able to include this as a part of it only because we're in the test phase with this other company, and they're allowing us to do this. So this is a great time to be a part of this, and you definitely want to thank the person who invited you here. I mean that in all sincerity, because when this begins to grow, you'll be the first to be introduced to the full-blown version of what this video side of it does. Now I've shown you what AdPlotter can do. I've shown you what your account gives you access to, the pre-made ads. Our design team is constantly putting new ones out there. And as the company grows and goes into different, marketing campaigns and promotions, we'll be adding new pre-made creative ads. The HTML ads, most people don't know the first thing about building an HTML ad. And I just showed you how to do that in less than a minute this evening. And you're going to have your very own account in which you can create an HTML ad and post it on a free classified site. There's hundreds of free classifieds out there. I showed you how you can use our pre-made ad system to deliver to email to people that you know, acquaintances, etc. There's a tremendous amount of power in this program. And then the other part of it is you can at any time request an a la carte boost. So if you want more traffic to your 800 number and you want a lot of people calling it and more leads, you can always buy an a la carte boost. There's no subscription to that. You buy it when you want it. So if you know you're going to have 2 or 3 days where you can work the phones, all you have to do is purchase the a la carte boosts. Here they are right here. And you can schedule when you want a campaign run to your 800 number. And our recording team on our end, production team, creates the audio ad and runs the campaign for you. And all you have to do is wait for the notifications to come in. But here's the bottom line. We've limited this to so many people per company, depending on the size of the company and the amount of time they've been in business. And the key is to have as many people on this system possible that are in your company, because the more people, the more videos that are out there with 800 numbers connected to your people, the more volume, the more profit that's going to run through your business. That's the bottom line. We know that we have thousands of companies as a company and what we do to pick from. And we're starting off with 6 companies here, 7 companies actually. So the fact that you're in on this early is huge. We're not charging $200 or $300 or $500 for this. Eventually we will for other companies. But I have some great relationships with the people that we have connected with in these companies. They've supported our system. And this is why we're going into this, at a low end. $49, everybody can afford that. We wanted to do something where people could wait several months to build a presence on Google, but still use all the tools in between. So there's activity, there's great value that you're getting. And I really don't have to go into selling this because we do sell this for $200 every day on our site. Of course, you're not going to get the reporting, some of the reporting, but who cares? We found that most people, they want to use the tools. So to get set up, there's a green button below this video. Click register. If your company shows up in the drop down, then that means that there's availability. If you watch this video and your company's not showing up in the options, then it's been closed out for your company. And you're welcome to go to our main site, AdPlotter.com, and register for a regular account. Those accounts are $99 and $199 a month, but this is a very special test that we're running and working with specific groups. So register today, and we look forward to your feedback and working closely with you and the leader who sent you here. Take care.